my money. If a nigga tryna take my money, I turn it into stomach. Yeah, feel like a Peter when I'm running with this baby night. I feel like a trigger with the 4-5 up one.
Such an issue with a lot of the men that speak and are very vocal or maybe have outgoing personalities or whatever, things like that in battle rap. But when it's the women, it's such a like big thing for
Yeah, it's
you and
whole
everybody
big
No, the
else.
only thing
slut
that happened, the only
cocksucker.
thing that happened was the text conversation yesterday. Wasn't there ain't nothing else happened? What are you talking about?
What did gender have to do with that?
I
What's
have
that?
no clue. She brought it up. I don't know. I don't even know where
Mm,
she going with this.
They just saying,
I
you
ain't
know,
going
with the
nowhere. I
with
just asked a question.
yeah, with the women and
Y'all
shit.
was the ones talking to Tex and Muwap. I guess y'all just happen to be females. I don't know what you trying to say right now. I don't get it.
I said y'all
I just
hate
asked a question.
women.
I wasn't really trying to say too much. Just was wondering. But I see you don't have an answer exactly.
I'm
So
about to
it's
say, I
okay.
But
mean,
you ain't asking a real question.
Tex and Moo have been in
You
spaces,
said what?
in multiple spaces. When they in spaces with men and men are having dialogue, whether they're male fans, male media, I've never heard Easy storm into a space and call those men a bunch of B words or a bunch of
It
clowns
would
or a
never
bunch of
happen.
punks.
At
I've
all.
never even heard him speak to a man that way, period.
No,
So
he called y'all that. He didn't call them that. He called y'all that.
No, I think
you
you're missing the
struggle with
point,
They
connections.
Cash.
missing.
I
Oh.
ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna mute up.
Nah,
Okay.
she
You saying because you said he's saying it because you were females is what you saying.
bingo.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you.
Wow.
Go class.
Yeah, they done
So,
had arguments with niggas and all type of stuff before.
No, that's a
so
fact.
you never heard Easy curse somebody out is what you saying in the spaces. I don't be in spaces. I don't fucking know.
No, don't make it the
He
spaces. You take it anywhere. Where did you you have you it's a female thing. You've heard Easy because his trenches artists are talking to other male fans, male whoever, media, whatever. You've heard him run down on them. Hey, yo, get the F out of here. Who is these clowns? Who is these punks? Who is these BANs and all of this stuff you've heard run? Get them up out of here. I'm talking. And this says y'all will be battle rapping in Pelican Bay. I made y'all. Yeah, you heard him do that before yesterday?
No, but I totally
Oh, okay.
understand why he was upset
Oh,
yesterday.
okay.
Don't get it
Love
confused
it.
now. I understand why he was upset yesterday.
Okay, but you've never seen him do that
Totally.
before, and yesterday isn't the first time that this happened. It's just, all right, yeah, I get it. Y'all can look the other way if y'all want to.
It's not gonna look the other way. Y'all be getting on Easy. Y'all up here with his artist, talking about his brand, talking about how he could have recapped their battles after the app, but he didn't on his YouTube channel and all this other crazy shit.
That's crazy.
Like, why the fuck his artist gotta even be up there entertaining no shit
Wait,
like
wait,
that?
that,
That's what you trying to tell him.
His artists
but
wanted to
wait,
know.
that's crazy though for us to say, man, if Easy don't want all of the attention.
That's his artist. Bro,
Okay,
if
can
those
I
are
finish
my
what I'm
artists,
saying? You said that's crazy. So for us to say, man, if Easy don't want all of the focus and the attention on him and Remy, like he says he doesn't,
uh-huh,
if he doesn't want
uh-huh.
that, it will be dope if he got the attention off of them and brought it back to the fire performance that King just had versus Cortez, or what Muab just did versus Clone. It'd be dope if he talked about that more instead of him and Remy, if he really doesn't want the attention there. You feel like that was crazy for us to say?
I think it's wild that y'all sitting there saying that when you up here with his two artists and y'all could just be asking them about their battles.
But why is that wild though? Can you tell
You're
me
not
why
getting it,
is it
the boss.
wild?
He listens.
It's kind
This is what I be
of
trying to say about you, the boss. He's listening to y'all in the spaces already, so he
We
already
know,
see y'all going against him.
we know
And
that.
I thought we didn't know.
now you got Tex and you got Moab up here, and he's sitting here listening to y'all tell them his artists, the niggas he branded, the niggas he's building up. Oh, he could have promoted y'all more. He could have did this more. He could have did that
There's
more.
no
His
dissing
artist
that. There
text
was
his
literally
hold,
only that.
hear me out. His artist Tex is over here listening, saying things like maybe I pushed the tension too soon, and I hear you, and man, I'm punches for now. When it's over with, I'm Tex. Like none of that happens if y'all don't have this conversation.
Right.
I would be mad too that they're even entertaining that shit.
Okay.
I would be mad too.
So okay. So
I
you
think
didn't
any
answer my
league owner would have
question.
been mad at that, to be real.
You said what
I
tone,
just
bro?
don't think I think a lot of league owners would have been mad at that conversation.
Hmm.
Probably
Facts.
the thing is though, like I handle it like how he handled it. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like he did, he went off, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of league owners, a lot of people in that situation probably would have got a text,
I got
strongly worded
I
text in
got some
all caps,
pushback.
like, bro, like, come on, man.
I
Like,
got
you
some
letting
pushback
them.
if I may,
Well,
bro.
hold on a second. So,
y'all
so
let
I'm just,
Easy pick
I'm
and
just
choose.
saying,
No, I get what you're saying, Tom, bro, but I feel like y'all
well,
let
no, because
Easy pick and
Can
choose.
Tony,
let me
bro,
just
finish
let me
his
just land
sentence,
this.
though?
Sorry,
Let
Tone.
me
I
just
cut
let
you
me
He
off.
just
don't
That
need
was
you to
my
cape
let
fault.
for
me
him.
just let me just land this, because my thing is, like, if I'm putting myself, because I'll be empathetic in these situations, put myself in Easy shoes. He done did something that it takes leagues years to do. He done built up
Hello.
these guys. We know their name. He giving them artists. He giving them shots on big cars and stuff like
Hmm.
that. Only to turn around and have them in a space where clearly the people don't really fuck with me, and
Yep.
they getting on what I'm doing as a promoter, as a league owner.
Hmm.
When I know that what I did for y'all helped put y'all in position and y'all entertaining it,
Hmm.
yeah, I see why he would be upset at that.
Oh,
And again,
Facts.
I'm not defending how he came in here and talked to y'all. You know
hmm.
what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I'm not defending
I
that.
know.
I'm saying that a lot of league owners would have been equally upset, and it probably would have been a few strongly worded texts going to niggas' phones, bro.
Okay, now Tone,
Real
bro, I
Niggas
shit.
should
get
have
now
enough
Tone.
sense to know
Wait,
better to
hold
do
on,
that
Cap.
shit, man.
So Tone, bro, I understand everything that you just said. No cap. Here's the problem, pun intended. So here's the problem with that. One, Easy chose to take on multiple roles and wear multiple hats, right? He is not just a league owner. He is also a blogger. He has admitted that he is a blogger. So when you are a blogger, we were talking to Easy, the blogger. When you are a blogger and
Oh,
what you do is
come
recap and you blog on battles and you blog on events, but the only battle that you're blogging on from your card is your battle, when in the same breath you say you want the attention off of what you and Remy got going on and let's get back to the
Yeah.
raps, and then we
on.
promote
Hmm.
getting back to the raps, and then when you come up there, even if your anger is at your artist, mind you, his artists were defending him.
True.
His artists
I
were, yeah,
understood.
his artists were defending
Text
him.
was
So
wavering. Text was wavering some.
you get so mad that you come up there, and even if your
Hmm.
anger is at your artist, you're cursing out women who didn't say anything
Right.
disrespectful or negative to you, and then you little boy, your artists are telling
Y'all always talk negative
Hey
about him, the
boss, can I
boss.
your
can I can I say that, because I'm also in media as well.
mhm.
And we both know this, Caps. Like, sometimes, nigga, when the controversy is hot, it's hard to turn the page. Nigga, say he do a blog where he talking about King and he talking about text, and the whole stream is, yo, Remy did such and such, Silk did
Exactly.
such and such. It's hard, boss. You don't understand because you're not in media. Like, it's hard to
Taty
turn
is
the
though.
page sometimes. So maybe he's sitting there thinking to himself, let me let this shit play out. And then when I go to drop the King battle, he got all the attention on him, because now that shit burnt out. You know what I mean? It's
I'm
hard to
not
turn the
mad at.
page.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not
That's
mad
all I'm
at that.
trying to say.
I'm not mad at that at all,
Again,
Tone, bro. The only thing that
I'm not defending how he talked
Oh,
to
I know
y'all.
you're
I'm
not.
just
I'm saying
saying.
the point that you
Mhm.
made is a valid point. The only thing that I'm talking about is the execution. So if you felt that way, like you just said, these are not people that he don't know. He could have easily
Hmm.
sent a text, y'all get up out of there. Shut that space down. Call me. We need to talk. What are y'all in there doing? And you know what they would have did? They would have ended
Yeah.
the space the same way Moo did, and they could have got on a group call and aired out whatever grievances they had. That's
See,
what he
that's what I said.
that's what he could have done, but instead
Yes.
he chose to come up there and forget us, remove us from it, because Easy don't owe us nothing. But you got up there and you did what you did, and they are telling you, yo, Easy, let's take this off the spaces. We don't want to do this publicly. He insists, no,
Yeah,
we
but
doing it in the spaces. No, we and
nah, but the boss, to be fair, though, I'm gonna cut you off, but to be fair though, he clearly said he was listening.
right.
He said, I heard you, nigga.
Mhm.
Like what you mean, what you mean you understand? I heard you say it. So he's not thinking like, oh, nah, it's not bad. He already heard this shit that Tex said that he shouldn't have said. Tex not understand this shit. Like he said, he's new and don't know what the fuck he doing. He talking too much. There were different things he said yesterday where if I'm Easy, I am definitely looking at this nigga like, what the fuck you just said?
Mhm.
That doesn't happen if he's not in the spaces talking about Trench's business with y'all. That is what I'm saying.
Right.
That is what I'm saying.
Right. So and the only thing that we're saying is we know Easy was listening. A lot of y'all who don't
Yeah,
know,
I'm not, but hear me. See, look, y'all can talk y'all shit. I don't care about that. We all do that. That's what we do.
right.
But when you're talking to his
Mhm.
artist, that he put on, that he's branding and building up,
Mm-hmm.
and they're sitting there listening. You got to understand, Tex and Muap had to defend Easy mad times in that conversation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They shouldn't have to defend a motherfucking thing.
Why?
If they got to defend something, they don't need to be in this conversation. You know why? That's your boss, my nigga. What the fuck you even up here? Like, what are you even doing?
Because that's what adults do in
That's
conversation.
how he's looking. But look though, you're looking at it like it's a conversation. It's a dialogue. What's the big deal?
Right.
He's looking at it like these are my artists attached to my brand
Mm-hmm.
that can fuck my shit up if they say the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different thing.
Mhm.
You're looking at it differently. You're not looking at it from a league owner.
Right. You don't think the way
Now
he
look, hear
came
me
up
out.
there
Now,
and
how about this?
executed that
Now
toward
look.
damaged anything?
You say it again.
You don't think the way he came up there and conducted himself also has the ability to
Oh, of course, I
okay.
said that was wrong.
Okay.
Don't nobody is cool with that shit. You don't even gotta ask that.
Okay. I just like to hear it said
You don't
from
even gotta
people.
ask
Okay.
that. You know he jumped out the window doing that shit. And I'll be jumping out the window. Yeah, he jumped out the window, yeah.
That, uh,
But we're not gonna sit here and act naive and not understand why he upset. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah, my
I'm
hand
with
was
you on
up.
that.
no,
Yeah.
I was just gonna get to you. Brit hand was up as well. So,
Okay, I'll just wait. All right,
yeah,
go ahead.
Brit, are you still there? I know your hand got tired, babe. I apologize. All right, Brit might have got on the call or something. Go ahead, Doc. You got it.
All I was gonna say is this to contextualize it a little bit because I'm not sure that everybody heard
Contextualize, what's that mean?
contextualize.
Give
Give
Add
context.
context.
context. Yo, caps, yo, caps. Man,
Mhm.
see, you know when caps get to smoking. Go ahead, Doc.
um,
Go
Yeah, I'm
ahead,
high as
bro.
hell right now. Go
Right,
ahead.
right,
all right,
right, right,
just
right.
to contextualize the conversation because I know that one clip is out, so it's easy to make the assumption as if there was something radical or like some crazy conversation going on in there. But that conversation, first of all, wasn't warranted by any of the ladies. Muap started the space, so let's start there. Second thing was the
Yeah.
entire dialogue from the time I entered the space to the time it was over really had nothing to do with Easy. It was literally just like, yo, we want to see some of y'all spread y'all wings and just do other things. And
But
I know personally firsthand that same conversation was also had with URL artists. I know that people say this shit about Klutz in Twitter spaces 100 million times because it's like, bro, you only battle on URL. Klutz
but
ain't never got no angry car text from Beasley,
but
or
Doc.
Pete. Hold on. Just I just want to get through it.
All right.
He's never gotten no angry text from one of them about people doing that. Beasley or one of the top battle rappers at URL ain't ever got in a Twitter space and said these bitches, these hookers, hussies, whatever the fuck the nigga said. He ain't ever did that. I know y'all not condoning that. I'm just adding context because the entire dialogue was healthy and none of it,
Mhm.
and I mean none of it, was shitting on Easy. Not at all. So I
But
think he just got it. I think he was just defensive, and it's not that I don't understand why, Caps, because
I,
Yeah.
you brought that
no,
up
I
too. Like,
agree. He he was
But you know what
defensive.
though,
I
Caps, can
agree,
I
but
can I can I say something real quick though?
mm,
Like part of the reason why it's defensive and you know, from the management side, whether you're a manager or a league owner that's
mhm.
pushing talent, bro, your talent is like that shit is, you know what I'm saying? Even beyond I know because
exactly. Like
he's still a
why we not
battler,
acting like we
but
don't see this part?
this is
Okay,
talent that he's shaping. You feel what I'm saying?
okay.
And the last thing
Facts.
you want niggas to have out there is that you not doing your very best to push them guys. And whether or not motherfuckers like Easy, love
hmm
him, hate him, whatever, you can't say that man didn't put them niggas in position.
So here's the
They
thing.
already getting mid
So
tier and
so
top
And if
tier,
he
and King
doesn't
just
like
no,
battled
wait,
a
Easy
wait,
in
legend.
the
wait,
shape,
wait,
the
Pete.
way he
So
went
And
hold
about
on,
it in
guys.
that
He's
space
done what he
was
needed to
correct.
do to get
but
them
Hold
guys
Tone,
in
bro,
on,
you're saying
hold
position.
on,
a point
And
that
guys.
he
we
did.
did
So
not make. You're making a point that we didn't.
so here's the thing.
Exactly.
I'm talking to what Doc
No,
said.
no,
You
no.
know what
I
I'm
got you.
saying?
I
So
got you.
that's
So
why
Oh, I'm
that's
that's
why
sorry.
it's defensive like that on
no.
his end.
So, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So this is what I'm saying, right? Though I understand that, to what you said, based on what I said, our
Mm.
conversation had nothing to do with it. It's one of those things. I can speak from a managerial perspective. There was a time when it was, man, Eunice got to leave Maryland. You remember that whole narrative, right? I know niggas remember it because everybody was pushing it. Oh, he don't do this, do this. I didn't get on there when people was telling Eunice he need to do other things and call these women a bunch of hoes and bitches. I didn't have no rants or nothing to say about it. He was then on the riot and had one of the best battles of the year that year. He was then on the riot again, though a consensus loss, had battle of the night with franchise. He was then on the Black Mafia Battle League having crazy battles with niggas whom y'all probably never seen battle before. You know what I'm saying? We went and we made movies and we made things happen. And it was all, and people weren't telling him that to hate on him. People were saying it because they wanted to see him build. So we got love for a lot of them trenches artists. We talk our shit, for who we fuck with, but we got love for them niggas and want to see them excel too. So all the dialogue was healthy. Like I said, him being defensive has to do with maybe some of the people having the conversations already have a disdain toward him, which is fine. You understand what I'm saying? I can understand you feeling that way, but that don't give you no right to jump out the window, not on just the women, but on them niggas who didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, but number one, you can't say that. Number one,
How
Doc, no
can't I?
one is condoning what he did with the girls. We can stop bringing that up.
That, that,
No
that-
one
that's that's
condoned
why
that.
that's why I talked about the battlers. That's why I ended
Yeah,
it with the
as
battlers
far
because
as
I
the
wanted to.
battlers,
Yeah, right.
Tex was wavering yesterday.
What did
He
he
was
say that you
saying
deem
things he
wavering? I'm
didn't
asking.
have to say.
What did
When he
he say
sat
that
there and
you?
said, maybe I pushed the trenches too soon. What the fuck is you saying that in a
No.
public
What?
forum
So
for?
so what he
Even
said.
if you feel like that, why you
So
said that?
so so what he said was, yo, sometimes I don't know how to navigate. I don't know if
Bro,
I'm over pushing myself or over pushes the trenches or over pushing the trenches. That's what he was alluding to, just about knowing
do
how to
you think
move.
that Easy wants to hear that? Let's be real here, bro. Come on, stop.
I'm
Let's be
okay.
real here,
Okay,
bro.
so here's the thing. It's
That's
not
just
it.
one thing he said. That's
No, no,
just
no.
one thing he said.
Yeah, and I'll let you get to the next thing. I just want to ask you about this. Though I understand what you're saying, right? I don't agree with it, but I'm looking at it. What if it was another league? What if it was RBE and ARP with Dollar? What if it was Capo with URL? Would any of them league owners or a representative of those leagues come into space and jump out the window on them about it? They wouldn't,
Everybody
because
is
he didn't
different. We
violate.
don't know who will do
Everybody
what.
is different. That's why I said I understand it, but I don't agree with it at all.
Yeah, we don't know who will do what. We done seen P pull your honor off a live with ARP before. We don't know who will do what.
Okay, fair enough. But I think we kind of do know a little bit. But you
Easy
know,
was out of
and,
pocket.
and the
That's a
reason I say
fact.
we
We
do
all
know
agree
is
with
because
that.
I've seen different fans. Because at the end of the day, fans are allowed to give fan perspective, especially
Mhm.
if it was warranted. Those battlers, Tex and Muap, warranted that conversation. They started the space and invited the conversation, and the conversation had nothing to do with being critical of him. But that nigga decided he was going to join and make it about him by saying, I made y'all. I did this. I did that. Nobody shitted on you. Niggas might not fuck
But
with you and may have
but
shitted on
he's
you in the
saying that
past.
in
That's
an
fine.
aspect of, but he's saying that in an aspect of you're talking to people who's saying I wasn't promoting you after the event. Let's not act like we don't know what's going
No, no,
on
no.
here.
Listen,
That's
listen,
why he's
listen.
saying
Don't
it.
so don't get me
He's
wrong.
saying I'm the one who built y'all up. I helped y'all get to where the fuck y'all at. Y'all listen to
Mhm.
these niggas.
So don't
Why
get
y'all
me
entertaining this? That's what he said.
so don't get me wrong.
There's a difference.
No, no, no. I got you. I actually do understand that, right? I do. But at the same time, it doesn't warrant you jumping out the window on the shit that you're pushing, because then what happens is it's going to create some static. It's going to
Once again, no
create.
one condoned that.
I'm
No
not
one,
talking about the
and then,
women
but
though.
now,
For the
hold
record,
up.
I'm
But if
not
you
talking
want to
about
be
the women no
fair,
more.
though,
The women out the window. We ain't talking about that. I'm
even
just
the
talking about the
battlers. But if
rappers.
you want to be fair, even though you feel like he jumped out the window, he was
Mhm.
still down to let Tex talk right there in the spaces.
I mean,
I
with
thought
all due
that was all
respect,
right.
Tex is
He
a
could have said,
grown
"Get the
ass
fuck off the
man.
spaces." He
Hey,
could have
hey,
played it like that.
hey, listen. I got a job, a damn good one, and I got a boss. A nigga ain't gonna tell me I can and can't talk in no way, shape, or form. But that doesn't also mean that I'm gonna be out here disrespecting my boss. And my thing is that ain't what Tex or Moo was doing. They didn't disrespect him, violate him, or the brand or platform once. Moop addressed me about me saying that Jay Smo grades them on a curve. You know what I'm saying? On a curve, rather. And we had that conversation. He understood where I was coming from, whatever. That wasn't me insulting the trenches. That was me just saying, man,
Mhm.
I wish y'all would judge them fairly as y'all judge the URL talent. The conversation he had with Taty and them was just about, wanting to see them on other platforms. It was never, oh, the trenches ain't good enough. It was just, what would y'all look like outside of the trenches? Because you and I both know, Caps, you've been here a while. Battling other places just build your profile, right?
Okay, but if I'm in the trenches and I'm building you up to be fucking somebody like Why are
Hmm.
you listening to people say they want to see you battle outside of this platform? That don't
Because
even make
that's not
sense.
a bad thing. Nobody shitted on the
Okay,
platform.
your
Nobody.
opinion is
Hold on.
not,
No.
but as the nigga who's making it and building these niggas up, maybe I don't want you to battle outside of that shit.
Okay.
Maybe I want you to go this direction where I'm gonna
Mhm.
keep putting you on fucking Chrome so you don't gotta battle in those small ass buildings. Like we already
Mhm.
traveling. We just battled our battle. We battling these up. We battled the bricks. We battling other niggas and shit.
Mhm.
So like, why you listening to these niggas?
The thing
I'm
is,
we going in this direction. Why you even listening to this direction over here?
the thing for me
Can
is
I say
this.
something?
Yeah, of
No,
course.
no.
So the thing is, we a couple days ago we was just having a regular conversation about like the matchups that we would want to see them in and stuff like that.
Okay.
Moop and them brought up Philly versus everybody. So not trenches, but Philly, just Philly. He wanted to bring all of them together and stuff anyway. You know what I'm saying? Bridge
What, a
whatever
big
gaps they
card for
got.
a double card or something?
Bring whatever gaps and gripes they have going on. You know what I'm saying? Bridge the gap between them basically. So that's
Mhm.
how we started talking about that. So we're of course in that if it's Philly versus everybody, they saying like it's no leagues and shit involved. It's just like battlers. Whoever wins, get the footage and do what they want to do with that. So of course we're saying like we want to see y'all other places, and we were having conversations about it. We was like 2 hours in putting together whole matchups with them about different states for them to visit and
Mhm.
who we want to see them battle. So of course that's a conversation. That's also
Mhm.
part of it. And I think a lot of people confusing when we were saying that we want to see them like off the trenches. I don't know if people are taking it as if like we were saying to leave completely or nothing. It's just like no, we do want to see y'all go to the riot, go to Chicago, go to wherever and see be with other leagues and see how y'all do on there. Like out just outside of the trenches brand, just how we wanted to see units do it, just how we wanted to see everybody do it. Like if you like we get like you get crazy, but that's your home league. Now we want to see how you are outside of your home league as well. Like that's the next step up for real. That's in my
And
opinion.
every
Like
new guy on every platform has had that conversation had with them.
period. So everybody doing that and when we were saying like yeah we wanted Easy to promote them more, we were speaking specifically about the read the room event because it was so
Okay.
much stuff going on with Suge and Easy. And somebody else had stated this at the time we were speaking to them, like that was the biggest names at that point, like the Cortezes, the Mac Myrons, like those were their like big battles as of now today. You get what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
yeah, like it did get overshadowed. So we saying like, damn, I never said, oh, Easy should have never got on there responding to whatever drama they had going on. No, I said he could have just, you know what I'm saying, put them spoke about their battles more in between. Yeah, Moab first against blah 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 was great and that like just shit like that. And then get into the bullshit if you want to. I'm off of the bullshit, don't care. But that was the context of it all, and everybody was taking the context, like taking it out of context, I should say. Go ahead, Tyson. You understand that, Caps?
Man, y'all was up here being messy and
Do
that
you
nigga got hot.
understand that, Caps?
Y'all was up here being
Do you
messy and he
understand that,
heard it
Caps?
and got hot and he went off is what
It
happened.
wasn't
I
even
ain't gonna lie,
messy
Caps.
though.
Us just having that dialogue and me just laying everything
I
out that
hate
actually
him.
happened, and you still doing that is
Don't worry
insane.
about it, Doc. I'm
You
gonna put
know
it
he
into a little
messy as
bit of
fuck.
What you
perspective.
say, Doc?
I'm gonna
What you
put it
said,
into a
Doc?
little bit of perspective, Doc.
Hmm.
See, first, this whole conversation in general is like a part of the issue that some of them guys have. Uh, it was a healthy dialogue conversation about them. He popped in there and made everything about him. Now today we having this conversation about him and about how it turned into how people hate him and this, that, and the third, and that ain't nothing to do with nothing. Second
Right.
It
point
was
is
about the battlers.
the second point is um when anything else happens to anybody else and they under the microscope, be right on in laughing in. Don't nobody care about him being mad now, man. What are we doing? Like they care about him being so.
Yeah, drop your
Yeah,
nuts,
so
nigga.
what? When everybody else under the microscope, they don't want nobody care.
Let your nuts
It's not
hang.
about him being mad. It's the fact that people don't understand why he was mad. But it's really common sense.
The thing is, we understand, we just disagree with it. You know, that be a thing. Like I can understand what you're saying, but just not think it's right. You know.
Yeah, you don't think it's right. Nothing wrong with that.